All right, welcome back. And let's look. I like that the chat was active while the countdown was going on. And we got our dunks in early. It's good to hear from both Neil and Greg. I don't hate animals. I just don't abuse them like the other three, taking photos with animals, okay? I let animals take the photos that they want to take. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about it. Listen. Go ahead. What are you going to say, Billy?
Using animals means if taking photos of bear is you, then my iPhone is of evidence. All we do is take pictures of that little dog.
It's what we do
this week. So she looks so tiny right now. Maybe she'll make an appearance tonight. Maybe.
I hope so. All right. First and foremost, cheers, everybody. We made it. Friday. We did it.
Clink.
We did it. Clink. Oh, wait. So I got a shot just in case people brought shots. I wasn't sure. Here we go. Ready? Let's do it. I know. Oh, you know what was fun about that? I don't know if my monitor's turned up a little bit, but I could hear people gulping.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And amazing.
I have to gulp just after the beer.
A bourbon chaser on a Mai Tai sip is not a good mix. That's my gulp was pain.
Ooh, yeah,
You
that's a
were
lot of fun.
So bougie and white, Joel.
All right.
On a Mai Tai sip.
Little Mai Tai sips. I love it. I just the chat's active already. We love to see that. If this is your first time hanging out, get involved in the chat. Chat's more fun when you guys are doing stuff, and the broadcast is more fun. Daniel's saying, let's go Brownies this weekend. This is the earliest we've got a sports reference in. And Daniel, I want to shout. Thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not sure that's a sports reference. He may know that Trey actually just made some brownies tonight. He may have some inside. Daniel may have the inside information.
I would give you $1 million if that's what that's about. The Brownies play the Chiefs this weekend.
Let's go Brownies.
10-point underdogs
Let's
for those betting at home.
Yeah.
I need the three. Yeah, those are the animals I like. Underdogs. I need this 3-day weekend. This week went so slow. I hear you, Aaron. I hear you. And Amber, same vibe. Happy the week's done. How are you guys doing? I feel like I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't on my phone as much this week, but I feel like I haven't talked to you guys. Like, what's going on? How are you?
There was the work mental breakdown on Monday, the work mental breakdown on Tuesday, the work mental breakdown Tuesday night, the work mental breakdown, the work mental breakdown sometime Wednesday night, probably around 8 p.m. when I was still on Zoom calls. So we're doing great, Mike. You've missed a lot. Thanks for supporting me, Mike.
I'm gonna, when we cut up this episode, I'm gonna pull out that 30-second window. I'm gonna put that in the Student Affairs Professionals Facebook group, and we're gonna just watch people move from that group to the expat group.
Yeah, we don't talk about the expat group.
Oh, that's a private group.
It's not a private group. It's just there's been some drama in the group before that people go in with less than perfect intent. So the less we say, the more it gets found organically, the better.
Well, yeah, we don't have to talk about it because I applied to a job that was posted in there this week.
There you go. You're building competition if you're talking about
you're
talking about the expats group on Facebook. Don't talk about it.
We're talking about the X-Pac from WWF.
I want to know more about this job, Mike. Is it like an office job?
No, it's
Did you
something.
put us down as a reference?
I probably should. It's
all three of us.
It was but as one person. Hello, Miss Lady.
Yes.
Step Brothers reference for those of you. No, it was basically an HR related job in Netflix. Not really HR, but like talent development type thing at Netflix that I'm not qualified for, but you bullshit enough, you get there. You know what I'm saying?
That's how everyone gets their jobs. You just bullshit. That's all an interview is.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I've neglected the chat for a second. Hold on, Greg. Yeah, listen, Greg, you don't have to talk to me about Tom Brady. So
you don't have to talk to any of us about Tom Brady. The less said, the better.
Well, okay. I mean, he got to DC early.
The less said, the better.
He got to DC early for the game against Washington.
Watch the numbers on the screen, Mike. We're losing people as you talk about.
That's not
Tom
true.
Brady.
We are going up. That is not true. Gabby says, I feel like I missed y'all the past couple shows.
Hey, Gabby!
Yeah. I feel like we did the New Year's show, and then I feel like the last one was kind of there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Neil, you're putting this on social media, dude. You're doing this to yourself. It's like Fight Club. Don't talk about it. Wow. Our list is good. I like there's a lot of back and forth drama about Tom Brady. Also, SA Pro Facebook drama is the best drama. We talked about that at nauseum.
It's probably been a solid year since I've looked in that group.
Yeah.
And that's just taking care of myself.
Occasionally we'll get tagged in something in there, and that's when I'll go take a gander. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think there's a lot of good stuff happening there. A lot of people like us in there, and we like a lot of them. So Jason and Jill don't care about Tom Brady.
Hey, put me on that. Put me on that.
Mike, I'm surprised you said that you haven't talked to us all week, because for the first time since we both worked at that institution in Cambridge, I saw you before the hour of noon this week.
That's true. We did. We had a meeting this week.
Very exciting.
We had
an official meeting.
We had a meeting, and I had to. I've been in a really great routine where I wake up, I have coffee, I watch like a 30-minute episode of something, and then I work out. But that day I couldn't do that because I had to put on. I was gonna say pants, but I didn't. I had to put on a shirt for a meeting. I mean, I had pants on, but they were soft pants.
Soft pants.
Soft pants. Yeah, but it was really good to see you and your colleagues. I saw Work Joel. Work Joel's very different.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was wearing a
I would
suit.
like a reason to see Work Joel sometime.
No, you don't.
No, okay.
He's wearing a suit. He had a buzz cut, no beard. It was weird.
It's like a chameleon.
Yeah. And I think, he seemed like a boss in there too. Wait, who is Mike puts on real close? For some reason, I thought that was a chat too. Like, I know that's the font of something we created. I'm like, who said that?
Shout out to you, Mike. Shout out to Mike for announcing candidacy for mayor on your Instagram today. Wow. He's going to go stoop to stoop campaigning.
I couldn't tell how New York based that was. Had you all seen the Andrew Yang stuff this morning?
Not a little Yang Gang stuff.
Yeah. So if you and I'm not necessarily like really against Andrew Yang, but he was in a bodega this morning that was recorded. Yeah, in a bodega, Whole Foods. It's a big ass bodega if it's a bodega, and he's just going around being like breakfast of champions, holding two things. He's like, I'm gonna have a bushel of bananas, and then was like, keep the change, which I kept hearing like not Macaulay Culkin, but like Home Alone in the back, like, keep the change, you filthy animal. I was waiting to hear that. But it was just because he's running for mayor of New York City, even though he like kind of lives here, but not really. And I thought it was so funny that he just like walked into a New York thing that was recorded to be like, see, I'm one of you. I go to bodegas. So anyways, I was thinking of other things that are just New York, and there's a lot of stoops in New York. So yeah, I announced my candidacy for mayor, and I feel like I'm qualified.
You are more than qualified. What's fun about this whole Andrew Yang stuff is we happen to be bringing Bowen Yang for a virtual event next week at the college I work at. And in a meeting with his team this morning, I asked, can I ask about doing some sort of video parody of him as Andrew at a Whole Foods? They didn't say no. So I'm hoping that's going to be a thing next week. We'll see. If you're curious, Bowen Yang, A+, lovely dude.
Yeah, I love.
How could Bowen Yang not be a lovely dude?
I don't know.
True. It's revitalizing Saturday Night Live. We'll say it here. All right. This is the best point so far, and it's been made on Twitter as well, Becky. If there are no stray cats, it's not a damn bodega. And that's true. That really is true. Like, if there's no cat, or if it doesn't need to be dusted, it's not a bodega.
Bodega.
Andrew
Yang Bodega Twitter has been the happiest Twitter has been in 2021 so far.
True. That's true.
We can also draw a line that if Jeff Bezos owns you, you're not a bodega. That's not a thing. That
Also true. Also true.
no Jeff Bezos, no Bezos bodegas.
And I'm gonna share Bridget's comment right now. Less shade. I'm liking that we're talking about New York politics right now. Less shade to anyone but Bill de Blasio.
Weird.
Now, if you all remember one of our very first episodes, I forget how Billy Boy came up, but about 2 years ago, I played softball against Bill de Blasio, and I was reminded how bonkers charismatic you need to be to win an election like mayor of New York. And he was very charismatic, and he like tricked you for 30 minutes. I'm like, this guy is awesome. And it's like, no, he played softball for a second. And then he went back to being like, we should tase people who evade fare. And it's like, all right, maybe he's not awesome. Anyways, what Bridget's saying is right. Less shade to anyone but Bill de Blasio.
As long as it distracts me from the Boston mayoral race, I'm fine. Because Boston politics right now are a hot mess with our mayor going to be labor secretary. So yeah. I'll take New York any day.
And this has been the Hoohie guys talking about New York and a little bit of Boston politics.
And a little bit of Boston.
Thanks for listening.
Salem.
What other? Yes, Gabby makes a great bodega point, though. If I can't get a sandwich and an unwrapped muffin, it's not a bodega. What comment, Billy?
Your fiance is here. Got text asking if you're actually running. I think you should, Mike. I think you should start a PAC, start a exploratory committee.
Stupid.
Look, if Rudy Giuliani had the facilities to do it back then, you have the facilities to do it now.
Yeah, and I mean, as a white male, I feel like that. I'm allowed to run. That's the qualifications for people running for mayor typically. So
always has been.
Yeah, always has been. I mean, I don't have a job. I have the time right now. I don't have a full-time job.
You're going to look back in 10 years and say, you know what? I wish I had run for mayor. That's how it works in life.
Yeah.
What's Mark Twain say? You're more disappointed with the things you don't do than the things you do.
I would
doesn't say do.
We're going to spend 20 minutes each week talking about my platform, flushing through why you need Mike Zakarian as mayor. I wonder, are there any age restrictions for mayor? Am I old enough to be mayor?
We're going to Google that right now is what we're going to do.
You're old enough to run for president.
Fuck, yeah, that's right. So
sure.
All right, listen, we're right. Hey, and we still have viewers right now. We've been talking about my mayor candidacy. We have viewers. I think this is good.
Ask not what your sweatpant headphones can do for you. Ask what you can do for your sweatpant headphones.
I got it. Yeah, I have to get a rich Boston accent, not the poor one that I have.
Yeah. What is a rich Boston accent?
JFK's accent was not like a real Boston accent. That's not what you can. Like nobody talks like that unless you have a fortress in Cape Cod.
You know, the best thing about your possible run for mayor is maybe we could bring back Spin City, legendary 90s sitcom Spin City. That would be great.
Starring Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Well, originally starring Michael J. Fox. Yeah.
Phil Hartman, right? Was Phil Hartman in Spin City, or am I thinking of something else?
So. That's News Radio.
News Radio, that's what I'm thinking of. All right, I feel like I've neglected the chat again, and I'm sure there's some fire in here.
You've already got a pack set up in the chat for you, man.
Do I really? All right.
The chat is ready.
First and foremost, we missed you 2 p.m. We're glad you're with us. If I don't have to take Claritin to enter, not a bodega. Very true. Now I'm seeing Kelsey's chat. What else we got here? Him talking about New York City vaccine distribution just takes a chunk out of my soul. Yeah, you know what? I can't go down this because I'm gonna get on Cuomo, and then I'm running for governor by the end of this stream. The listening tour. So can we submit dunks on the public record if Mike runs for mayor?
Twitter is public record. Twitter has not banned Mike Zakarian from its
no.
But maybe that'll happen.
I've never been banned.
Mike, the mayor makes $258,000 a year, which is significantly more than we would have made at Dean College 12 years ago, right? I mean, that's like 10 times.
Adjusting for inflation,
Yeah, but the free apartment though, that's
you get a mansion.
That's right. Yeah. So what we're saying is
it's
mayor.
basically res life for a city. That's
It's
what
the
a mayor
ultimate. It's the ultimate live-on position.
So I am.
That's your slogan, Mike Zakarian, a residence hall director for us all.
The people's all right. So you know what? I'm actually very qualified for this. Now that we're talking through this.
Oh, Kevin's comment is a good transition to our first game.
You needed him. Oh yeah. I like that you said first game, Joel. Like we got many lined up.
Oh, yeah,
I
we
want to
didn't
say
plan
that
ahead
before
of time, did we?
we transition, if we don't have a Mike for Mayor Discord channel by the time we're done with this show, mods are sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
The people's all right. Bridget said, if I run for mayor, does that mean more people actually understand what those in higher ed actually do?
No.
And the answer is no. The answer is no.
Mike, do you understand what people in higher ed do?
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not since you can't have students there. Also, Becky, did you know where Dean College was, or is that a quick Google search?
Becky probably knew.
Yeah, that's true too. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. This is very qualified college press. Shout out Dan Campagna. See, listen, I've got a track record. Mike Zamarian. Come on. I like that Kelsey's watching on her commute home from work today. Oh man. All right, this is great. We've spent way too much time talking about this.
Or not enough.
That's
One
true.
of the two. One of the two.
Someone's on
Mike's
Canva.
Mayor Corner next week.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, you know what you can do with a mayor, right? After a couple terms of mayor, all of a sudden there's like a lot of buzz around you, and next thing you know, Colt Corner. This is the ascension. We're taking off right now.
Is there even an election? Like, when is this election? Is Andrew Yang just throwing his hat way ahead of the curve?
I think there's 4 names out there right now. I just saw some. I can't believe this is my reference, but I saw some gambling thing that he's 2-1 right now to win. Listen, Andrew said as a Canadian he'd vote for me. Aaron says higher ed. Now that I've got your attention, vote for Mike. This is good. Mike would be the best RA. What's your major mayor ever? Good stuff, everybody. And more importantly, Colt Corner. Wow. Thank you, everybody. If I can't tell if this was a self-esteem booster or declining. This has been fun. And we still haven't, we're 17 minutes in of talking about this, and we still got people watching.
What is Billy trying to get Bear?
Yeah, what is Billy doing?
What's happening? Bear's trying. Okay. Bear, come here. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Bear
Finally.
content.
Finally, some content people want to see. Billy's also muted. Are you afraid Bear's going to yell some stuff?
She's a yellow. Talk to him, Barry. Give him a little what now?
So I'm going to eat that.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat
basically why she came up here, to eat a snack.
Oh, this is great. Kevin says, just grow humans of higher ed big enough and you can be president of the United States. A reality TV star did it, and I bet you want to get banned from Twitter.
Kevin, I'm going to disagree. Mike certainly get banned from Twitter at that point.
Listen, if we go back in time to when we got in trouble for using the word y'all and my reaction in our group chat, I would absolutely get banned from Twitter.
So I'm just going to throw this out here. For those people who don't know, let me share my screen real quick.
Uh-oh.
I've got a good idea for Mike's mayoral campaign.
Yes.
Go to Getty Images. You can find a sweet photo of a very young Mike Zakarian.
We just need to change that. Just need to change that to dude. You're getting a mayor. That's the slogan right there.
I love that you found that. I can say confidently that this photo right here was the beginning of the end. This moment led to me getting called in the college president's office, being like, "What's happening? You can't have those type of interviews here in a college campus." Like, this was the beginning of the end right here. This was in the Boston Globe.
It gave you that like white guy energy that just stopped, and it's been like not quite 20 years, at least 15 years of white guy energy, right?
Yeah, oh, it's
How
definitely.
old were you there, Mike?
21.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, it was 15 years ago. Oh yeah, Dan actually, I think that photo was taken after, but Dan was with me when we went to Vegas for that a long time ago.
Give Morgan the juicy details right here.
All right, here we go. So somebody, this is this is ending up being just me talking about myself for an hour. So we really got to pivot off this soon. But when I was 21, I used to play a lot of poker, and I was pretty good at it. And I qualified online for the World Series of Poker, and this was in 2006. And I went out to Vegas, and I did well, and I won some money, and I came back. When I came back, somebody from the Boston Globe reached out and they were like, "Oh, poker's a phenomenon around young people. We want to interview you about it." And so they came and take photos. They came and take photos. And then when the article came out, I was on the front page. It was the front page of the Boston Globe. And it was said, the caption was "Trouble in the Cards." And it was three stories, I guess. It was three stories. Two of them, like one kid robbed a bank, a kid took out loans under his parents' names, and then there was me. It was my story, and I was like the exception, not the rule. And so I looked like an idiot. But the opening line was like, Emmanuel College senior class president, blah blah blah. And so the president was like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" And then of course, being like a 20-year-old asshole, I was like, "Well, the Catholic Church seems fine with bingo, so I don't see why this is a problem."
Jesus, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, was this you? Were you that guy on dating apps who put your job as a professional poker player?
No. I always kept that hidden. I never really talked about that. That always came up. That was always two truths and a lie. No, absolutely. Aaron makes a great point. If I do run for mayor, that's going to come up. But you know what? It was a good story for me. I was the good guy in that. We've lost so many people since I told that story. I'm so sorry. All right, and I'm not only we're losing viewers, we're losing people who. Yeah, Bear. Everybody look at Bear. Let's see if I can. I don't know how to do this. I don't know if this is gonna make me big. I don't want to make me big. I want to make Billy big.
Jesus, this is the Mike hour, baby.
No. I'm trying to. I don't know how to change it. We're going back. Panic. All right. Oh man.
Should we go back to the?
Look at Gabby right here. Slow news week, I guess.
Has anything been going on, Gabby? Has anything happened in the news? I haven't really been paying attention too much.
I can promise you this: no one wants us to talk about the news. We've talked about the news before, and nobody likes it.
No.
Should we get back to everybody's old favorites to gain some more viewers of seals?
Yeah, let's do some seals. Who's ready for some seals?
Should we put a tweet out that says politics and poker talk is over? Now we're on to what you actually tune in for. I'm going to do that real quick.
Guys, listen, you asked the questions, okay? I didn't want to talk about this.
I like that somehow I have managed to dodge all responsibility, having been the one who tracked down the Getty photo.
Yeah. I like that the photo you tracked down too is one I posted. Like I made that dude. You're getting to tell me. Oh, that was such a long time ago. Such a baby face, you know?
You were so innocent.
Times have changed.
Where
Times
are you
have changed. Yeah.
Should be shared.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Before we do seals, are we getting a guest? Is the guest happening?
I don't know.
Now, I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I was like, okay, mate. Now would be a good time for a guest. If we're getting one. You know, okay, all right. Hey, BTS, a little behind the scenes for all you viewers out there.
First up today, Bates College up in Maine.
Yes. Is the word amore? Is that love? Is it love of studies?
When
Is that
the
the
Bates
Yeah.
College hits your eye. That's amore.
Have we ever seen a seal with the word love in it before? That gets a bonus point. That's a point for Bates College, right?
Love AC Studio.
With
What is-
love for learning.
Okay. What
But
is
this is also the first seal that has a belt on it.
No, we've had belt seals before.
Oh, we've had belt seals?
We've had belt seals.
All right.
Belts are a very popular iconography, I guess, among like Scottish other cultures as well, I'm sure.
Okay, Professor Jones.
Morgan makes a great point. Do we just add?
I think iconography would be more like the Da Vinci Code guy, right? I don't know the name. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Kevin brings up a great point. I'm happy we fit in a reindeer. I do want to go over the Ozarkness of this crest here. So we have a reindeer under a tree. Is it a bushel of wheat?
Yeah, I think so.
And then a Bible.
The book.
I'm just giving some Bible.
Yeah, we always do assume it's a Bible.
Yeah.
A Bible that might be bound with those little metal rings in the middle. Where you, the pages.
Oh.
Like a spiral bound Bible.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for
It's a
here?
spiral bound Bible.
Those
The best
pages are so thin they would rip out with nothing.
Yeah.
They're all the rage in Maine.
Yeah. What is Joel is our resident Latin expert. What is condita?
Founded? I don't know. Conditioned?
I like that Joel got a little pissed that you asked him.
No, you can't like step out a little bit as like partially fluent in Latin and then pretend you're not. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad that we turn to you.
I just want to say, I know
Founding.
it's in Maine. I'm just saying it looks like the intro to Ozark. If you've seen Ozark, I wasn't thinking it was in Missouri.
All right, last question on this for me. Why did they add letters to the name of the school to make it Batacina? Batacina.
Medicine.
Batacina.
So I will say, if you do a quick Google on the word
Okay.
Batacina,
Batacina.
obviously Bates College shows up number one. Number two, you find out that Bates College has trademarked the word Batacina. So
Batacina.
not only is it not a real word, it is a trademarked identity of Bates College.
Batacina.
I'm trying
And
to
I
think.
just want to shout this out, Becky. There's a bean boot somewhere. If you squint your eyes real hard and let one eye go kind of numb, will appear in the middle of the scene. It's like that stereogram thing that we used to do.
It's a magic eye puzzle with the vertical stripes. There you go.
You're referring to an LL Bean boot, not a boot full of beans,
Yes.
Silly.
or
Just
a bean pad.
Just because you've moved away from New England, Billy, doesn't give you the right to act ignorant about LLB.
No, you could take the boy out of New England, but you can't take the New England. You finish the sentence for yourself.
Can't take the bean out of the boy.
Yeah. All right. Next one up. Let's see
This
how
one-
this
this is
works
pretty
out.
good. That was a good one to start with. I like
We
that.
go back just one more time. I just want to say it one more time, and I need to see it to be able to say it
You
right.
just say Batacina.
Batacina.
What was that song? There was a song, I don't know, probably like 15 years ago. This isn't going to be helpful. It just ended with Ina. It reminded me of that. It's not helpful.
You
It was
think
a
of
club. It was a
Ella?
club.
Ella?
No.
Ella?
No, not
Batacina? Cena?
I'm gonna find it.
Batacina.
Indiana University. Thinking they're
Really?
Latin.
Really big into crystals there, apparently.
Yeah.
Got a whole bed of crystals for the Bible.
It's some real Game of Thrones shit. Oh, Kelsey's here. Hey, Kels.
Hi, Kelsey.
Everybody says hi.
I'm trying to think of how I would say that in Latin. Indiana East. Indiana East.
It was Gasolina. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Gasolina. Yeah, you get it. Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my song when I come out on stage.
PM in the
Where
comments.
praise that city.
PM in the comments with the right translation. Light and truth out there in Indiana.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, okay.
it's like you gotta step your game up, Jolie Bear. You're no longer the Latin
Yeah.
lord.
Is sigillum? Is that just state?
Seal, I think.
Oh,
They put the word seal
To put
in
the word
seal?
seal in your seal?
That's
The
Seal
seal of
caption.
the University of Indiana. Yeah.
Like we couldn't figure out that it was a seal by looking at the bizarre fence posts that found a Bible that is
Not in
Morse code.
MDCCCXX. They couldn't. They needed spelled it out for them.
And
Gabby
I'm
Bray-
going to disagree, Gabby. This is not an overly highlighted textbook. I'm going to guess this is Morse code.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Great
This is,
call,
Yeah.
Chase.
Dots and dashes, and is probably some very scary Indiana ritual.
I see SOS on that first line.
Yeah,
This is
SOS.
back to the Da Vinci Code. Like if you spell out what it says, you become the president of Indiana Universitarius Sigillum.
Yeah, it is obvious. I guarantee you the word basketball's in there too.
I think if you squint really hard, right above Et Veritas, I think I see Knight's name.
Yeah.
I think.
As far as
like
I can zoom.
This is like the back of the cereal box where you like stare at it and then move away a little bit, and then you're like, oh, it's a sword. This is good. That was a good one. These are good, Joel.
Whoa.
Oh, shout out
Davidson.
Davidson. I'm excited about
yeah.
that.
This
Steph
is a new
Curry,
top 5 or so. This is definitely. I think the more we get into this too, it's going to be top 3.
Yeah,
this is
my
ultra.
Yeah, they look like it was either Davidson or another school, and they killed the other school, and Davidson lived on. That's what I like about this seal. Like they won.
Here's what I like is they have really good cuticle care. That is a very fine thumb. It is extraordinary.
Yeah, this is really good.
Can we give a shout out to the chili peppers at the bottom of the seal? There is that what that is? Are those chili peppers under the in the white ring? I think those are chili peppers.
They're leaves, I think.
I would love if they had some red hot chili peppers in there.
We do have to stress, anytime you kill a snake on a seal, I'm going to give you bonus points. That's just a thing.
Absolutely.
It's a personal rule. Anytime. It does remind me though of Edgar Allan Poe, The Cask of Amontillado, where the family crest was someone stepping on a snake, and the snake then would bite the foot. You skip over all that biting when you just stab the shit out of the snake. That is a life lesson. Davidson College.
That is. I think Amy might be right. There's probably tobacco leaves, right? Some North Carolina.
Oh yeah, good call. Good call. As someone from North Carolina, my mind should have gone there first.
I can't get away though from my initial thought is that it really feels like it was either going to be Davidson or like Coastal something, and Davidson was like, "No, Coastal, you're dead. You're the snake."
Does the snake kind of look happy about it though? Was it like fucking finally?
Well, it's a rattlesnake too, which is crazy.
Wait, Becky makes a point.
I don't think.
Yeah, surrounded it by getting stabbed.
Yeah, the snake is
the moral
sword
victory,
is
I
going
guess.
through it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that snake is dead.
That snake is dead, and it's happy about it.
Becky, I'm putting this back up. You're wrong, Becky.
Joel, you know where I'm coming right now. What's Alinda?
Oh, well, so the whole phrase is "let learning be cherished."
Oh, I hate it.
Alinda lux ubi orta libertas.
I gotta throw this up because I think Neil is right, and suddenly I'm very angry. All right, so let's talk for a minute. You can see the snake coming up over the NE part, right?
Yeah.
And then it comes back down. However, if that is the rule of the seal, that this entire thing is 3D, we see an arm coming under Ultra and behind a rattle.
It could be, picture a table, rattlesnakes on the table. I come up from under. Boom! Rattlesnake's done.
Where's the arm, though?
It's under the table. It's under the table.
I'm going to share Christian's comment. He says, "Oh, hey, Davidson, finally a place I've worked showing up. I love it." I'm also going to say, Christian, shout out for watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube right now, please go over there. Smash the like and subscribe. But we appreciate that.
Davidson was like the #1 school in North Carolina I wanted to work at when I was in student affairs. But
Steph Curry, baby.
They never. No, it's honestly. I'm going to go on a Davidson rant here for a minute. They have like a huge honor code, and early in my career, I thought honor codes was going to be something I was going to be like really passionate and maybe do research on someday or something. But
and you worked and you got into the dishonor code.
Oh, shout out to Dean College for being just an easy joke for us to dunk on anytime we need a moment.
And I like that Jason is just obligated to be like, oh, I didn't hear that part. I'm not listening right now.
Yeah, great seal. Great find, Joel. This is
a
great
good one.
seal. Again, top 3 for me now, I think. I've never seen Davidson seal before.
I do want to hang out with Amy's comment for a minute. The full motto, let learning be cherished where liberty has arisen.
Just like the Lord.
I mean,
hold on though. Can we also unpack Amy's photo with Captain Hook? I just want to give a shout out to that as a pirate enthusiast.
Oh,
run,
is that
Amy? Amy, run!
Is that Captain Hook or Captain Morgan?
Aha! Shut up!
I literally see the hook.
I think it's Hook. I just want to make.
By the way, terrible. You can't just name a guy after. Never mind. Go on. Davidson honor code. Great school, really, really respectable. But yes, that full statement.
Oh wow!
I'm obsessed with this comment for so many reasons. Christian, Julian Moore went to Davidson, and there are honor codes displayed, and I don't know, like I'm just having flashbacks to Juliana Moore in Magnolia losing her mind in a pharmacy, and I really hope she did that at like the registrar's office.
Yeah.
The financial aid, like you don't know what I'm going through. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, fuck you. This is my hope. Joel has never seen it. I've been trying to get him to watch it. I need this to happen.
Magnolia?
Yeah,
I watched it with you.
Wait,
this is an awkward moment that I'm glad we're all here for.
I've seen it. I've seen that, man.
Wait, you got it. Word nails it.
Billy, is this someone who's Swalwell?
Eric Swalwell, representative from California.
Oh, that's right.
One of the leads of the impeachment trial.
That's right.
And I beat that guy twice.
2 times.
SGA elections.
Dude,
no, hold on. I just want to say this real quick. I not only beat this guy, I have a like 40% certainty that he transferred to go somewhere else so he could start his government career with a better launch pad. Could be wrong about that. If Eric Swalwell's watching, representative from California, let us know.
Wow.
40% certainty.
I like it.
It may be an early endorser of mayor for Mike for mayor.
We can get that to happen for you, Mike.
Wait, is this happening? The Commonwealth of Massachusetts is changing the state flag?
Yep, they're doing a commission for it. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
It's racist as F.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yes.
There is a member of the Massachusetts tribe in the middle of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts flag.
Oh, I didn't know that.
With a sword over his head.
No. That's a different thing.
No, it's not.
No, I mean there is a sword head, but it's a different. Again, as the iconographer for the group here, it is a disconnected portion of the seal. It's not. Okay. There's not a sword being held over. That is a different iconography piece.
Tom Hanks from Da Vinci Code. I need you to show up in my content corner later, please. Thank you. Bye.
We can have a whole seal conversation. Ooh.
Oh, I
like this. I like this a lot.
Ooh.
Is that a mask or a helmet?
No, you know what it is. It's one of those images where if you close one eye, it's a young, attractive one. And if you close the other, it is an old hag.
Well played.
Wow.
Like if you flip it, it becomes like a tiger eating someone or something. Yeah, I got you. I'm with you.
Wow.
So you're both wrong. It's Medusa.
She got the snakes she got the snakes all tied up so we can look at her.
I don't think that's how Medusa works.
Tuesday nights, you just throw the snakes in.
Oh, no, not Medusa. Jesus, I'm sorry. There's a whole story behind it. Minerva.
Not Jesus either.
Minerva.
Oh, that one makes
You got
that makes more sense.
nervous there for a second, Joel.
All right. So this is actually a 2-part seal edition.
Okay.
So talk amongst yourselves on this one first.
This is a great comment.
Yes,
Looks like you had the
yes,
penny
yes.
to pay 50 cents for it. That's a great
Yes.
comment. Yeah, this is weird. This one, I don't like this one.
What
don't
I
you like
love is two things. 1975 is used twice.
1795.
Yeah, 1795. I
would have loved if this was 1975.
Noose is upside down. Like they didn't correct the text to be right side up the entire way.
I don't mind that. I like that. All right.
No, I think it's appropriate. Yeah.
All right. So here's the story. So Union College was founded as an all-male institution, which is why the French, not Latin, so we're deviating from our languages here today,
I thought it was French.
translated as under the laws of Minerva, we all become brothers. That's what it says there. 2016, they voted to change it. So now it's under the laws of Minerva, we all become brothers and sisters.
Oh.
So that's the new seal.
And they added these like flip off things all around, right? Like
it's the Empire State Building. It's fine.
So I now have a question about iconography. At some point, and I don't know what the name of the punctuation is right now, but those 2 dots, is that how we used to abbreviate things? So it's like state, ST with the 2 dots, and then new is abbreviated from NEW to N double dots here, really only saving you 1 character of space. Is that how we used to abbreviate? A colon, yeah, thank you. Is that how we... One beer, Jason. And
1 blueberry.
Colon. 1 blueberry maple stout. Why I don't drink.
That sounds yummy.
But seriously, did we used to abbreviate as a
I think we did.
Americans, did we abbreviate with colons?
I think we did because once you said that, I feel like I've seen it. I've seen it too.
You're seeing it right now.
PM with the right comment there. Yes, please.
Cut the them, changing it again a few years ago. Yeah. Yep. Where else?
There has to be a French word that's just siblings, right? Or solidarity, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Christian with the real design talk here.
Yeah, they did.
Take us back a slide, Joel.
Yeah, hold on.
Forgot who's running the seal corner tonight. It's no longer because when I first saw this, I really thought this was one of those like masquerade ball masks that Minerva had pulled up. Does it not have like an eyes wide shut kind of vibe to it, where it's going to a sexy party?
She's also got duck face for a selfie there in the
1795.
Now it's just like she's just posing.
No, she got some Restylane, Joel. She's a couple shots. It also looks like she got some work done here, a little rhinoplasty. She's looking good. I don't think we need to shame her for making decisions that make her happy and bring her joy, except changing the hat. I think the original hat is much. This hat just doesn't make any sense. What is this?
It's like a Paddington Bear hat. All right. I'm not a student of ancient mythology. Can anyone give me just a quick recap? Could be from the chat. Who is Minerva? What's the deal with Minerva?
Let's go chat.
Minerva. She's the counterpart to Athena. She's the
goddess of wisdom, war, art, schools, and commerce.
So yeah, she's the Roman god. That's kind of the counterpart. And I know this because Minerva's Shield is a very famous risk management program for Sigma Alpha Epsilon, and it's named obviously after her. And working with SAE for a very long.
Throw Amy's comment back up there.
Patron of arts and crafts.
So that's why she made her own shitty hat.
Yep. Ever since we get the comment, and I'm sorry for who said it, and I'm blanking about the squished penny. That's all I can see.
Yeah, it's total squished penny. Yeah,
it's so good. It's so good. I can't stop seeing that.
So from now on,
with an interesting
Squish Penny is now like an official go-to seal comment.
Yep,
that's nailed it.
Yeah.
We gotta look in the comments to.
So Bridget says, so if it was an all-male school originally, but Minerva is female.
But also, why does SAE hold Minerva in such high regard? You know, guys get female goddesses in regard.
Just how I live my life.
Good.
Yeah.
Here we go. A little Latin bashing. The French motto's provenance remains a mystery, although historians suggest it may have been a thumbing of the nose at the Latin and Greek of Union's denominational competitors in 18th century American higher education.
Ooh,
we can dig on that. We can definitely dig on a little shade through your seal. I'm gonna pull up some quotes here or some comments from the chat real quick. I want to just give a shout out to Becky here with a callback to Magnolia. The soundtrack for Magnolia it's
love Amy Man.
I've used the term a couple of times tonight, but it's a top 10 soundtrack.
Amy Man and Supertramp in one soundtrack.
Yeah, it's so good. Wow, this is on Raisin Bran.
We're going back up to Maine, and we're going to Bowdoin College.
Yeah, this is Raisin Bran. This is on the Raisin Bran box. That's what this is.
Kaliji. Kaliji.
Yeah,
it's like Mario, Luigi, Kaliji. It's a me, Kaliji.
Wow.
Look who's here.
We got a guest. Hey, Corinne.
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead, Jason.
You're here right in time. What the F is this?
Good luck.
It looks like, you know, that like Easy Breezy place in the mall?
Yes.
That like sold all the incense?
Yep. Yeah. Right.
This looks like their logo.
That's so good. Becky also says this is a super shitty New Hampshire tattoo. And Morgan says sunflowers. I like that.
I think if you go to that Easy Breezy place in the mall, you can buy this as like a terracotta wall decoration, and it's in the section of the store that's called wall art.
Yeah.
This is
you're not a Res Life professional if you haven't taken down at least one tapestry off a wall that had that face on it. That's like a rite of passage.
This is so funny. I'm sorry, everyone in Florida has one of these hanging up on their patio. Also, CBS Morning Show. That's pretty funny, John.
That's a good one.
So
yeah, go ahead.
Do you want to go even further down the rabbit hole of these things hanging on Florida? Patios.
There's way too much on that face.
It's fucking gross. Is this in a church? This is stained glass. It's stained glass, right?
It's stained glass, maybe.
What are we doing? Bowdoin, what are we doing?
That's the kind of thing you have when you got a Kaliji.
Bowdoin's not a religiously affiliated institution either, right?
I mean, weren't they all?
Yeah, they probably all were.
1700s?
Yeah, they all had to be.
Wow.
I don't think there were a lot of humanists in the 1700s starting colleges. Could be wrong though.
Yeah.
Willing to learn.
Great comment by Becky. Also great comment by Amy Teletubbies. Yes. That's really good.
Bowdoin College was definitely Fleetwood Mac's best album.
Get that to go viral. Get Capri Sun to buy us some Sun Baby stuff.
Wow. This one feels like they mailed it in. It's like put a sun. Let's put a sun up.
Can't even put a deer. Can't put a book.
No.
Put a sun. Is it blue sky or is it a little overcast? So I know blue sky.
Blue sky.
Maine's not the only place that has a sun.
Yeah. Should we put the college on? Should we put the name on it? Yeah, put the name on it. Should we put college on it? Yeah, put college on it, but be like Kaliji.
And then our last one, because Jason last year tortured me with a bunch of seal photos during seal time. Bowdoin's athletics logo. Look at that polar bear.
Yeah,
Look
at that cutie.
Why aren't we having that the seal? That's like the antithesis of your seal.
We're gonna swap out the B for an M, and that's gonna be your buttons for your campaign, Mike. The Bears love Mike.
Hell yeah.
Mask for Mike.
Mask for Mike. Yeah, Corinne. Sorry, I know you're coming in a little late. I don't know if you missed the first 20 minutes, but I
Totally, yes.
yeah,
I was
officially
in,
running for mayor.
Chicago traffic.
Chicago, oh, brutal. Officially running for mayor of New York City. So
It's a good gig.
yeah, Coca-Cola sent them a cease and desist. That's great. That's great.
So what's up with you, Cashley Panda?
Just tired. We are starting. Well, our spring opening is on Sunday, so today was kind of like a wrap up. Oh, also, I'm sorry. You can see my. I'm currently also trying to move or unpack. So I've literally got like boxes also everywhere, and it's moving weekend. So yay!
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody was like, "Did you guys see that box? There's boxes back there." Like, it's okay.
Well, I know like Billy always comments on like what's in my behind.
Billy, call out.
That's true. That's true.
My notoriety.
Trying to hide it now.
I have a radiator right there. If I can have a radiator in the background,
yeah,
you can have a box.
Plus, I could still ask questions about the hutch behind you. Is that like a school provided hutch, or is that like a family hutch?
No, I'm off campus now, baby. Woo.
Oh, hey!
Yes.
Congratulations.
We'd love to see it.
Big time. Yeah.
But yeah, this is a $50 china cabinet from Facebook.
That's pretty good.
It's beautiful for $50.
$50? Wow. That's a marketplace success story? Is that what that is?
Absolutely. It is.
Wow.
It is.
Well, you and my dad have so much in common.
Mark Zuckerberg is a great case.
Wow. All right. Look, Neil. What the fuck was that box, though? All right. Was that the last one, Joel? We did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. All right. I am on a little bit of a time crunch, so you guys can keep hanging after we bounce if you'd like. But let's do some content corner before I leave. Anybody got anything good? Anybody excited? Jason's ready.
See, I actually have something. I normally struggle because my life is just watching whatever's on Food Network and crying softly in my bed. That's right there. But this week, roommates and I discovered on HBO Max the TV show Treinta Monedas, which translates to 30 coins. It is a horror series that comes from Spain, featuring some ridiculously hot guy from Sense8. And this is not like light horror. This is not like spooky things. Oh no, this is like me and two other grown men screaming in the living room at the top of our lungs, freaking the dogs out to the point where they start barking and running around because I cannot stop screaming. It is super intense. It's phenomenal. 30 coins, HBO Max. I want to talk about episode 2 so bad. It's the knife right here. It is the best thing I've seen in a while. This is
a PG show, Jason. Come on.
Not anymore, big guy.
PG pure garbage.
Kim, if you like Sense8, I don't remember the guy's name, but he's super hot and shirtless for a chunk of it. So check it out.
Jason, can I ask, is this like an anthology show where each episode is it's like Black Mirror, like so it is a continuous story of horror. You don't see that often. That's cool.
Like a House on Haunted Hill?
Except brutal and gory and painful.
I'll watch it.
I won't.
I feel like normally when you see like any horror show that you think of, it's more of like that, like building suspense, anxiety horror, or like straight up gore.
It's a great point from Bridget right there.
That's what we did all week.
Yeah. All right, what else we got? Who else is excited about some stuff? Corinne, you watching anything?
Yes. Bridgerton. I know we've been chatting about that in the Discord, but oh wow. I'm living for the Shondaland. And then History of Swear Words.
Oh, it's
Nicolas
so
Cage.
stupid and fun.
It is, but it's so good.
Yeah, it is. We've watched the first 2. We've enjoyed that. It also, I've been since I've while I'm working out now, I've been thinking about it, how like it releases some endorphins or whatever when you swear. That's not the correct terminology that what your brain does, but that it's supposed to like give you more energy. So I've been testing it out. So far,
hell yeah, hell yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Our neighbors are pissed. What Billy? What kind of weird YouTube shit are you watching?
I don't. Trey can jump in the chat if I'm missing something, but I don't think we've been on any like super deep, super weird YouTube corners, anything like that. Watched a lot of like talk show bits.
Yeah,
you know, all the different talk shows put up their old ones. So watched a bunch of Conan. Conan has really good bits on his YouTube channel. I am excited. This is like a forward-facing content corner. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to Disney Plus to watch the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. Super excited, super jazzed for that.
It's really good.
You watched it already?
I watched the first 2 this morning. Really fun.
Shut your filthy mouth. Don't tell me anything.
Yeah, I didn't. I just said it's really fun. Okay. I'm not super familiar with a lot of the superhero stuff, so I don't even like know where it's going. And it's just like the perfect tone. I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I love it. Joel, what CBS All Access stuff are you consuming right now?
Star Trek. New Star Trek is done for the time being after a 23-week run of brand new Star Trek, which is kind of incredible. So we'll chat about that.
I remember you talking about that 23 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's how long we've been doing this podcast. That you started the extravaganza.
It's true.
History of Swear Words is going to be mine, but also on Netflix, referencing my earlier Da Vinci Code Tom Hanks on Billy there. Catch Me If You Can. Tom Hanks is back on Netflix. I'm going to watch the shit out of that movie. I love that movie. And Search Party is back on HBO Max, which will be on a content corner right after this happy hour. So
I still can't get back into Search Party. I need to just like put my head down and do it.
Yeah.
Is it worth starting? Is it worth getting in from the ground floor?
Yeah, it's addictive.
The first season was so good, and then the second season I started seeing too many people I knew, and then it was bumming me out. So I stopped watching it. But it is really good.
I rewatched the 3rd episode of season 1 like every few days just because the acapella song at the beginning is such a good joke. It's so good.
So good. John Reynolds, I think, is one of the funniest people that's not super famous yet, and he's in that show. I think and so is John Hurley. The whole cast is really funny, but I really like John Reynolds.
Did you say John Hurley?
Early.
Oh, okay.
Not Hurley.
John Hurley. I was gonna say I think John Hurley was on Spin City, which we referenced earlier. Could have been a nice loop back.
All right. I watched WandaVision and I'm in. I love it. I watched their Netflix sent me an email. It's like, hey, here's a effed up thing we think you'll like. So I watched Night Stalker, which is about an LA serial killer in like the 80s. And I got to tell you, listen, I'm down for all true crime stuff. You don't need to watch it. It's not good.
No?
I don't think. I mean, everybody else is pumping it up. Jason, did you watch it?
No, but it's like next door to a cult. So
yeah, it is.
So good. I'm glad you didn't like it.
It just they spent so much time. I understand that the detectives did a really good job, but it was almost like glorifying what their role was in it. And it's like, oh, this is I don't know.
You want them to glorify the Night Stalker? What are you hoping for in this series?
No, but it was more of I'm trying to. I wanted a better way to explain it. It just was more glorifying versus like in figuring out what happened. We're just like talking to detectives sipping whiskey while they're like, well, that was tough. Like it was. I don't know. I don't know. Watching anything where we're just glorifying detectives is a little bit harder than it used to be, I guess is what I'm saying. Sorry, what were you going to say, Corinne?
For a fan of murder podcasts, would you say no then?
No, I still watch the whole damn thing in a day, so I don't know. I think you'll still enjoy it. I got way too excited, and it wasn't.
Is it less about the process and more about like the people? Is that what you're saying? Like they're not promoting themselves because of the good job they did. They're just promoting themselves for the hell of it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think if they did it in 90 minutes, if they did a 90-minute like documentary about it, it would make sense. But then there was like we got into like some family stuff and personal stuff, and it just felt it was like, oh, we got to fill this time because we got a few more episodes left. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I wasn't super pumped about it.
Yeah.
Say that.
So I'm gonna shift us away. I have a physical corner. It's not a content. I found a fidget spinner in the last week or so, and I got to tell you, if you haven't spun a fidget spinner in a while, 2021 gets better with fidget spinners. Put that on a bumper sticker. It's honestly, it's calming.
That's what I'm going to be giving out during my campaigns. It's going to be.
There you go.
It's going to be my
so
campaign.
The plane had almost landed, and now it just crash landed, Billy.
Oh man. Yeah, Kevin makes a good. Oh shoot! I just hit my mic. Sorry. Kevin makes a good point. This is terrible. Why are people so excited by this? Watch his entire series in a day. Yeah, I know. I recognize. I've also. I'm only bringing this up because before I've talked about how I was watching a lot of Danish political dramas. Moved on to French stuff. Been watching a lot of French stuff.
Okay.
And people were calling me bougie earlier in the podcast.
Yeah, listen. It's just not on CBS All Access, so I don't get dunked on for it. All right, I have to roll.
I feel bad that Cashley came in as we were wrapping up. Do you want to hang out for a couple of minutes? Do you want to stick with us here? We don't need Mike for a show.
Yeah, you guys
are 4 boxes anyways.
We have to get out of.
Yeah, you can totally keep rolling. I just have to bounce. But you guys.
Anybody in the
going.
chat? We got 20. We got at least 22 people still watching. If anybody else wants to come in.
Yeah, keep going. I'm gonna put a GoFundMe in for my campaign, but I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, kids.